Welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes, presented by Astrology Hub. This is your place to discover how each zodiac sign can work with this week's astrology. I am your host, Jamie Magee, an astrologer, author, and a member of the production team here at Astrology Hub, and I am really excited to dive into this week's astrology with you. Hey guys, welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes. I am your astrologer, Jamie Magee, and today we're going to be taking a look at the astrology of June 10th through the 16th. I hope you guys are all having a great week out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love seeing you here each week. All right, so happy full moon week. Now, this week has the potential for extreme emotions and revolutionary shifts that will have you looking at the world with a brand new perspective. Are you interested? All right, let's talk about why. Now, we do have the Sagittarius full moon this week. Full moons naturally carry heightened emotions and big reveals. Now, the upside to full moon energy is no matter what is revealed in the coming weeks, you can consciously build on the successes or release things that are holding you back so you can have more success. So kind of keep that in mind as you move through this week, and also be sure to observe and listen to the wisdom of your emotions. Okay, so we have Mercury being very active this week as well. He's working with transformation, Pluto, right before he moves back into his home sign of Gemini. Now, this will give you a sense of forward motion or an aha, like I finally got it. I'm ready to move forward. Venus is going to add a rush to this week as she meets up with both Uranus and the North Node, inspiring revolutionary shifts that align you with the direction that you desire. And we have the Sun, who will work with Saturn to help you activate a dream that Neptune has given you, or possibly clear up some illusions around the structure of a dream that you have right now. Alrighty, guys, before we dive into the signs, I just wanted to make sure that you each knew about Astrology Hub's free solstice panel event that is happening on June 15th and 16th. I cannot wait for this event. It's one of my favorite ones of the year. Our inner circle astrologers will be giving insights out to the remaining energies of 2022. You definitely don't want to miss this, and we would love for you to join us. All you have to do to register for this free event is go to astrologyhub.com/summer solstice panel. And we'll be sure to put that link in the chat and with your show notes as well. All right, guys, let's get ready to dive into the signs. Just as a weekly reminder, please be sure to listen to both your sun sign and your rising sign to get a better overall view of how you can work with this week's potent energy. All right. Okay, Gemini, let's take a look at your week. Now, Gemini, your top 3 focuses for this week are going to be: 1, keeping an open mind and working with sudden shifts around a project that you've kept under wraps. 2, thinking of alternative ways to re-envision how you want to share your message with a wider audience or on a bigger scale. 3, celebrating a partnership that benefits a dream that you have, a wish, or a group that you are tightly woven to. Now, let's talk about why these are your top 3. All right, so Gemini, you have had a lot of action happening behind the scenes and publicly at the same time. This week, you're going to come across some breakthrough ideas on how to work with both sides of the story that's unfolding for you. I definitely want you to lean into the inspiration and be open to change, even more so than you usually are. Last week, you could have felt stalled around something that you were trying to publish or share with the world, like you hit a roadblock or maybe writer's block in general. This week, you may find a new way to solve that problem and to activate your dreams. So be on the lookout for that. Any inspiration, no matter how little it is, your answer is likely to come from something that you have already come across. So be sure to look back and forward and in the present moment to find this answer. Now, this week, the Sagittarius full moon is going to be highlighting one-to-one partnerships for you. Now, this could be clients, it could be romantic, friends, open enemies. Now, full moons bring up a lot of emotions. So depending on your personal story, this could feel positive or negative or both, all mixed in together. No matter how you perceive it, this energy is guiding you to look at the bigger picture, where this partnership can carry you and bring your individuality out and really express your purpose and feel grounded in what you're doing. Now, some great questions to walk with this week would be: how can you express your individuality? How can you take that message out? Where is that inspiration out? And how can you really grow the dream that you feel bubbling inside? Okay, walk with those, and I think you'll have a great week. Gemini, I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Cancer, let's take a look at your week. Now, Cancer, your top 3 focuses for this week are going to be: 1, working with revolutionary ideas or shifts around your dream, friends, or even allies that you have. 2, finding a hidden solution to help you work with a revision or a transition, particularly around a loan or shared resources that you have. 3, celebrating a win around your health, habits, or your work, and finding ways to use this gift to support all areas of your life, especially your sense of purpose and or your career, that reputation you have. Now, let's talk about why these are your top 3. Now, you are no stranger to sudden shifts or new beginnings around your allies, a dream you hold, or friends, something that you're wishing for. Now, this week, you're likely to have another unexpected shift when it comes to this area of your life. So think about groups that you're associated with. This is a good time to really go with the flow, be open to possibilities. New contacts can really help support the direction that you're trying to go. So kind of think outside the box with people that you're speaking to or working with. Now, last week, it could have felt like you were paused or stalled when it came to something that had to do with merges or transitions, loans, something that you're going through. Now, I think this week, if you dig deep within, you're going to find a solution that will help you work towards something that will better support whatever this is, whatever this merge or transition or growth point that you're going in. Just there's a better solution, and the universe is asking you to look for it. Now, this full moon for this week is going to be happening in an area of your life that has to do with your daily routines, your work, your habits, and your health. So I do feel like emotions could be a little heightened in your daily routine as you work through this week. I want you to notice the ones that fill you with joy, that build you towards bringing more of that into your life. If something is overwhelming you or stressing you, notice that too, because you're going to want to work towards releasing that in the coming weeks so you have more space for the joy. Having a natural rhythm that supports you will help you make the most of this huge spotlight that's on you right now, Cancer, that's definitely beaming around your reputation, your career, and how people know you. That rhythm is so important, and I love that the full moon is going to help you see what you need to really beam and glow in this area of your life. I do hope you have a good week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Leo, let's take a look at your week. Now, Leo, your top 3 focuses for this week are going to be: 1, acting on breakthrough opportunities around your career or your reputation. 2, finding inspiration from allies that fortify partnerships that are currently under review. 3, celebrating attention or growth around something that you love abundantly and unconditionally, and the new horizons that this can take you in. Okay, so Leo, let's talk about why. Now, you've been trying to break out and be known in a new way for a while, and this week you're likely to find a way to shine your bright light in an original way, more original than normal. So it's a really big opportunity for you. Now, with this kind of energy, it is best to kind of go with the flow, see where everything lands, and then make your move, because there could be more to the story that you'll discover in the coming weeks. Now, there may also be shifting or unexpected energy around your relationships, and this could impact your home work life balance as well. So be open to change in every direction as you move through this week. Now, you do have a lot of support coming from your friends or a dream that you hold inside, and this support could offer some inspiration about how you could fortify a one-to-one partnership so that both sides of this partnership or this agreement are feeling supported in the present and in the long term. Because sometimes it looks good now, but what does that mean down the road? And those are questions you want to ask for both sides. Now, this week's full moon is happening in the area of your life that has everything to do with what you love. And we know that you love big, and we know that you love unconditionally, Leo. So you're likely to feel a lot of energy and an excitement in this area of your life, a really sudden rush. And you definitely want to hone in on what it is that you love so that you can make sure that that grows in a really big and abundant way. Now, if there's anything that takes you off guard or doesn't make you feel happy, know that you can really work to release this in the coming weeks. That in the meantime, Leo, focus on the love, really focus on the love. I love that you have so much passion and heart flooding into this week, and I really cannot wait to see what you do with it. Have a good one. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Virgo, let's take a look at your week. Now, Virgo, your top three focuses for this week are going to be one, working with a rush of excitement around a new direction or possibly something that has to do with learning or teaching. Two, finding a solution from either an authority figure or your reputation to help support your daily routine, health, or work. Three, working with a boom of energy around your home and ensuring that this also supports your partnerships and that home work life balance, and of course, your overall vitality. Now, Virgo, let's talk about why. Now, you've had a lot of great ideas around something that you want to share with the world. This week, inspiration is likely to flood into this area of your life. It may be plans that you have suddenly need to shift because an opportunity is honestly just too good to pass up. No matter how this energy surfaces, I want you to stay really flexible and open and interested in every opportunity that comes your way. There's going to be plenty of time to sort out the details and the transition in the coming weeks. So you're not looking for the perfect opportunity. You're looking to see what's on the table so you can find the perfect opportunity in the coming weeks. Now, this week's full moon energy is going to be glowing around your home where you feel nurtured, where you feel rooted and secure. There's going to be a lot of emotions in this core part of your life. What I want you to do is celebrate what you like that's illuminated here. If there's anything that's booming your emotions that you don't like, you're going to work towards changing that in the coming weeks. And you're definitely going to be able to do both at the same time. Bring in what brings you like comfort and let things go that are not bringing you comfort. All right, Virgo, I do hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Libra, let's take a look at your week. Now, Libra, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, working with sudden shifts around transitions or shared resources, possibly loans. Two, finding inspiration from your convictions or possibly a teacher about how you can tap back into your creative power, your passions, or a love affair that seems to be just stalled, like it's not going anywhere. Three, celebrating a boom of communication or action around your local environment and how this is bringing in more partnerships to your life. Now, let's talk about why. Okay, so you've been working through a very intense transformational phase when it comes to partnerships or shared resources, and you've learned to stay open to new possibilities. And this is definitely a state of mind that you want to have as you work with this week's energy, definitely around shared resources. It's likely that there's going to be a very attractive offer that you did not expect that kind of lands on your table. Now, it's great to be excited about this, to be pumped up about this energy, but at the same time, I do want you to be a little bit cautious and wait for everything to settle before you make your move or before you sign on that dotted line. Because there's a lot of mentors, there's more to the story, and I think you're going to see that in a couple of weeks. But I also think that you have a lot of mentors or inspiration that can help you make some of these decisions this week. So don't be afraid to pick up the phone or like send an email or ask a question that's going to give you more clarity around this. I think those same mentors are going to help inspire you about how to work with some kind of creative block that you're feeling around things that you love unconditionally. Now, this could be a person, place, or thing, but there's some advice. You just have to ask for it. And as soon as you ask for it and you have that conversation, you're going to find your way to the answers that you are seeking sooner rather than later. Now, this week's full moon is going to be illuminating your local environment, how you communicate and who you communicate with on a daily basis. Now, this energy, Libra, acts like a magnet. So what you focus on is what you're going to see. So I want you to dial into the positive. If you're hearing a lot of conversations around you about negative things, look for positive things to talk about or to listen or to bring into that communication diet that you have, because that's going to invite in more of that positive energy. Overall, Libra, I do hope you have a good week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Scorpio, let's take a look at your week. Now, Scorpio, your top three focuses this week are going to be one, acting on revolutionary shifts around your partnerships and how they impact your home and work life balance. Two, using ideas or suggestions to help you restructure something around your home and around your roots. Three, celebrating a win that involves your resources, skills, and self esteem and how this impacts your daily work or health or routines. Now, let's talk about why. Now, in recent weeks, your overall view of partnerships has shifted. which is going to help inspire you to be more open-minded to work with any revolutionary or unexpected breakthroughs that happen around your partnerships or who you partner with this week. No matter how you perceive the shift, positive or negative, it's definitely going to be helping you move in a direction that's going to serve you in the long run. Now, Scorpio, with the new moon, you set intentions around shared resources and transformation. You're going to start to see those intentions become more visible this week. You will notice an impact on your personal resources or your skill sets or something that really builds your self-esteem as a result of those intentions. You're also going to notice a lot of inspiration or ideas that help you work with restructuring something that seems paused or like it's going nowhere around your home or your roots. It may be that the shifts in your partnerships is helping you look at this in a new way, or it could be those shifts or blossoms around your finances that's really helping you dial into how you can make a change or shift that's going to impact every corner of your life. Now, actions or stories that come up for you this week will be ones to remember. So I definitely want you to work as positively and consciously as you can with the decisions that you make this week, because you're definitely going to remember them. All right. Have a great one. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Sagittarius, let's take a look at your week. Now, Sagittarius, your top 3 focuses this week are going to be: 1, taking action around unexpected shifts or breakthroughs that have to do with your work, your daily routines, possibly your habits or your health. 2, working with the advice or the influence of a partner to empower your voice and add structure to how you communicate and who you communicate with on a daily basis, something in your local environment. 3, expressing your unique individuality and your approach to every area of your life. Because this week, Sagittarius, the spotlight is on you. Let's talk about why. Now, the environment or the actions around your daily routines has gained a little bit of a new perspective recently. There's been more harmony, there's been more balance. You're noticing the beauty in the little things. Because you've had that in the last couple of weeks, this week you should be more open to a fresh perspective or a willingness to work with a shift in this area of your life that maybe you didn't see coming. But whatever this shift is, it's going to boldly impact the rhythm of your entire life and definitely realign you towards a desire or a purpose that you deeply feel called to. Now, you also have a lot of positive energy around your partnerships that could influence or restructure the changes that you're trying to make, not only in your daily routines, but also that local environment and how you communicate and who you communicate with. So I definitely want to encourage you to work with a partner for inspiration on our ideas about how you can support your voice, support the message that you're trying to share, the why behind it. Now, this week's full moon is glowing its beams all over you, Sagittarius. It's definitely impacting how people see you in the world, your partnerships, that home work life balance, and also like that reputation or that sense of purpose. There could be a lot of emotion and a lot of excitement at every corner of your life this week. I definitely encourage you to make the most of everything that seems very positive and new, like it's feeding that calling, that wisdom that it is pulling, that's being pulled out of you and being pulled in a new direction. Follow that. Now, if there's anything that seems negative or you wish wasn't really being illuminated, like it's not really part of the story that you're building, know that in the coming weeks that you can work to release it. It's good to acknowledge it, but not act on the negative. Act on the positive. That's how you want to work with this week. All right. I do hope that you have a great week and that you work with every opportunity that you have to, embrace your inner wisdom and impact the world with it. Have a good one. I look forward to seeing you next time, Sagittarius. Okay, Capricorn, let's take a look at your week. Now, Capricorn, your top 3 focuses this week are going to be: 1, falling in love with life and all the new opportunities that are arriving around people, places, and things that you love unconditionally. 2, using inspiration found in your daily life to work through any roadblocks around your personal finances or possibly your self-esteem. 3, finding victory in completing something that you've been working on privately or behind the scenes and how this is making an impact around your home or your roots. Let's talk about why. Now, your focus and determination around things that you love unconditionally, things that you've created, entrepreneurships, has been remarkably powerful this year. Now, recently, you've gained a new perspective around why you feel so impassioned, creative, or even playful when it comes to this area of your life. This week, you're likely to have a breakthrough moment or an unexpected gift that's going to help you fortify or realign the path that you're on that protects and supports what you love unconditionally or something that you have created. So I definitely want you to look for and work with these opportunities. However, this energy is changing. So what you see now may not be the final story. And sometimes when we have such a rush of beautiful emotion and excitement and passion, it can take us off guard. It can confuse us. We cannot see the forest for the trees for the forest. So I definitely want you to fall in love with the idea, fall in love with the passion and the rush that you're feeling this week. But I also want you to have a little bit of skepticism and forethought before you make any final decisions. That'll definitely serve you better in the long run. The good news is whatever arrives this week is going to help inspire you to continue to dive into your passions and things that feed your creativity and, just falling in love with life. Now, this week, there's also going to be a lot of energy around what you do in your day-to-day routines and how they support you overall. And because you have such a rush of energy in your life, and because this impacts your daily routines, I definitely think it's going to help you rethink or revisit topics around your self-esteem, your skill sets, or even your finances, and find a new way to solve a roadblock that you're kind of meeting right now. I really love that you have so much creativity and inspiration to help you move forward in so many different areas of your life at the exact same time. And, Capricorn, I do hope you have a good week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Aquarius, let's take a look at your week. Now, Aquarius, your top three focuses this week are going to be: one, unexpected shifts or forward motions around your home or where you feel secure. Two, using inspiration coming from a person, place, or thing that you love unconditionally. Three, celebrating a connection or a win with a personal dream or a group of like-minded people. Now, let's talk about why these are your top three. Now, Aquarius, you've been trying to move in a new direction when it comes to your home or your roots for a long time. And recently, you've gained a different perspective about how you want this change to look. And it's likely that this week that you're going to discover past planning and a new perspective that you just have is going to offer you a breakthrough idea that you may not have considered before now. This is going to bring a lot of excitement, a rush of ideas that you can work with to really take action on whatever this goal is around your home. But because it has to do with your security, your roots, and your home, I really want you to take your time with any long-term decisions that you have, because there's probably going to be more to the story in the coming weeks. However, just soak up the inspiration, that feeling of aliveness that says, yes, I do want to make this change, and this is my why. Knowing your why is so important. There's also likely to be a lot of emotions around friends or allies that you're associated with this week because of the full moon. No matter how you perceive these emotions, I want you to look for the positive and what is inspiring you, because if you focus on that, this energy acts like a magnet. You're going to find more of that, and it's going to lead to more great ideas and more inspiration that will impact every area of your life. Now, speaking of ideas, it's likely that a person, place, or thing that you love unconditionally is going to help offer some insights or suggestions or even inspiration around something that has felt, just paused or stopped, like you can't go anywhere with it. So look for those ideas and look for those suggestions. I love how this week is so revealing and open and giving you so many different ideas. Now, just remember, if there's something revealed this week that you would rather not move forward with, you don't have to. You can move forward with positive opportunities as we step into the next few weeks and revise and restructure and revisit as you build on this dream that you have in the coming months. I do hope you have a great week, Aquarius. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Pisces, let's take a look at your week. Now, your top three focuses for this week are going to be: one, working actively with a breakthrough around communication or something that's shifting in your daily environment. 2, inspiration from someone close to home that will help you with a project that you've been working on behind the scenes. And 3, a win or an acknowledgement around something that has to do with your reputation or your career and the impact that it's making on your individual resources or even your sense of self-esteem. All right, let's talk about why those are your top 3 focuses. Now, your daily environment and how you communicate has been going through a lot of changes this year. And recently, you did pick up a different perspective about how you wanted to communicate and definitely who you wanted to communicate with. This week, you're likely to find an unexpected inspiration to empower your voice or impact your energy or how you're known in your local community. Use this rush of excitement to express yourself as clearly and confidently as you can, even if that means writing down a lot of ideas that you can save for another day. I just want you to really make the most of this rush of inspiration that's going to be flooding into your life this week. Now, with the new moon a few weeks ago, you set intentions around your home and your roots and how you wanted this to impact your vitality, your partnerships, your purpose, and your reputation, even your career. This is the week where you are going to begin to see where you will begin to see the results of those intentions, the full moon week. It's likely that there's going to be an acknowledgement around your reputation or how people know you. So I want you to get ready to celebrate whatever is illuminated here for you that's very optimistic and positive, and work with that energy because it will definitely empower your voice and how people know you in your local community. I think this is going to bring a lot of heightened emotions and excitement to every corner of your life. Notice what really feeds that inspiration that you have, and build on that. If there's something that's not building or not making you feel as inspired, know that you can work to release it in the coming weeks as well. I do hope that you have a great week, Pisces. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Aries, let's take a look at your week. Now, Aries, your top 3 focuses this week are going to be 1, making the most of a revolutionary shift around your resources, skill sets, or self-esteem. 2, finding inspiration in your local community to help you reach a larger group of people about a dream or a direction that you're trying to go. 3, celebrating a bold new way to share the wisdom with the world, or an opportunity for you to step out into a new horizon that's more in alignment with your personal convictions. Now, let's talk about why these are your top 3. Now, you've had a lot of back and forth energy when it comes to your resources that could have caused some undue stress, or for you to revise how you support yourself. Now, recently, you've been feeling more in flow with the decisions that you've made about your finances. Now, this week, you could have another sudden shift or breakthrough around that same area of your life. Now, this breakthrough does seem exciting. It does seem revolutionary, but no matter how you perceive it in the short term, know that in the long term, it's supporting you and leading you towards goals that you are holding. So kind of hold that in mind this week. Now, last week, you may have felt like you hit a wall when it came to your dreams or allies that you have. This week, I think you're likely to find some inspiration from someone that you communicate with every day about how you can move through this block, which could also help you make the most of the new moon intentions that you set around communicating and networking. Now, a new opportunity that you may not have considered can open up new horizons or possibilities for you. So I definitely want you to look for opportunities in every direction this week, because they're going to be leading you to something bigger than you can imagine right now, which I know is super exciting for you, Aries. I do hope you have a good week. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, Taurus, let's take a look at your week. Now, Taurus, your top 3 focuses this week are going to be 1, working with breakthrough ideas around your vitality, your purpose, your partnership, how people know you, even your home. 2, using your individual resources or skill sets to impact revisions that need to be made around your reputation, your career, possibly an authority figure, even a parent. 3, celebrating a lasting legacy around shared resources that will benefit you now and in the long term. Now, let's talk about why these are your top 3. So, stability and structure around your life has been hard to come by, at least when it comes to Taurus standards. However, every shift that you've encountered is definitely helping you positively work toward changes in your life that support everything that you care about. Now, this week, I think that you may find with an unexpected or revolutionary change that you may be in the right place at the right time. So for more of these changes to kind of come in and for you to work with. So I definitely encourage you to make the most of any opportunity that surfaces or any breakthrough idea. But I also want you to give yourself some space before you make any decisions that are binding, because the entire story is not there yet. You just have the emotions, you have the excitement, you have the rush. More is going to be revealed in the coming weeks. And I think once you have some time to sit with an idea, you may find that you feel differently about it. Or when there's more details that come in, you may find that you feel a little bit more excited or less excited, and you want to make some changes as you move forward. Now, the win here is that you're going to feel inspired and most importantly, assured that you're on the right path, which is going to attract exactly what you need to continue to move forward with this direction, these breakthrough ideas, this revolutionary stage in your life. Now, last week, you could have felt a little like maybe possibly like you hit a wall, or you felt stalled out when there's something around your reputation or how people know you, or you could have felt like you hit a roadblock with an authority figure or even a parent. This week, I think that you're going to remember a skill that you have or a resource that you have that's going to help you move through this wall, or find a way to revise or revisit it to make it more impactful as you work through this in the next couple of months. Now, the full moon this week is also going to be able to support your finances and your resources by illuminating a legacy or a shared resource that you have that can support you in all of this transition that you have going on. There's a lot of energy around loans and resources and partnerships that are going to support every area of your life, no matter where you feel blocked or where you feel like you're flying so fast that you can't keep up with it. Now, full moons do bring up a lot of emotions. These emotions could be more so behind the scenes for you, kept private. But I do think that, Taurus, these emotions are both healing and revealing. So I want you to kind of embrace them. And I think they're going to help you see how bonded that you are to certain areas of your life and what you want to protect as you walk forward into this dream and this sense of purpose that is calling you. I do hope you have a great week, Taurus. I look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, guys, that is everyone. I do hope you found some helpful tips about how you can work with this week's energy. And I just wanted to make sure that I reminded you again about Astrology Hub's free solstice panel event that is happening on June 15th and 16th. I seriously can't wait. Our inner circle astrologers are going to be giving their insights into the remaining energies of 2022. So I know you like to get this weekly horoscope, but if you want a big overview of the rest of the year, this is the place that you want to be. So make sure that you register, grab your seat at astrologyhub.com/summer solstice panel. We'll be sure to put this in the video and the show notes for you guys. All right. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening to Astrology Hub Star Sign Horoscopes. If you'd like to easily jump to your personal horoscope, sign up to get a timestamped star sign episode emailed to you each Friday. Go to astrologyhub.com/star signs and sign up now. That's astrologyhub.com/star signs.